this patch, and I'm going to go to it right now. I can't remember. It's Voxy, apparently. So here is patch A. This sort of Vox Humana sound with delay. It's very nice. I'm just saying that because I made it. Okay, let's whip over to B. What do we have here? A really bizarre and kind of grating organ-esque sound with distortion and a huge amount of reverb. So basically, let's hear what happens. I'm pretty sure that even the people who are newer to synthesis could hear the wide variety of different patches that exist between those two patches. And you could also hear, as the filter settings adjusted to the other filter settings and as other aspects came in and went out, it's really a magical thing to interpolate two different patches and then have this broad space in between them where other patches exist. For example, let's just find one. That's quiet, but different than the other patches. What's another one? That has both delay and reverb. So, in my long career in synthesis, I've been screaming, everyone stop grabbing the filter cutoff knob, find another knob to grab, do a different sound, find another way to alter all the harmonics and everything. And Arturia answered me in spades. Good heavens. Now we have, this is going to be the knob you grab. And also you can control it with other things. You can control it with the ribbon. So that's what this synth is really all about, and it is truly an amazing experience to write two different patches and move between them. So many of the presets that exist in here have some variety of this, because it's not just a special thing that you do, it's a thing you can do for every single patch, and I'd be surprised if they didn't do it for every single patch. Let's go through the presets and see what we're looking at. Here's, well, I'm not sure. Okay, here's Brute Embrace. That's A. Let's hear what's at B. Something relatively similar. They're making me a liar. Okay, let's go to this one. They've made it backwards, which is kind of cool. This A-B trip. Okay, so there. Those are two very different sounds. And there are a lot of weird sounds in between them. Let's try another one. A lot of times, you could actually only have one element that's different between the two, and you want to kind of control that element in the way that interpolation does instead of crossfading or voltage control just in general. So that's a possibility. So they just go on and on. And since you can move between different filter settings, you can get all kinds of harmonic madness and really beautiful outcomes. It's truly bizarre. Let's see if I can find the ideal example. So here's Silk Road. Those are two completely different sounds. Here's something halfway through. So you have to know that you're not talking about two different sounds crossfading. You're actually talking about one sound moving from two different sets of digital settings. And it's different and it's cool. And there's architectural possibilities that I think it would take a mind greater than mine to create. But I bet this has barely been explored, even by Arturia's fine sound designers. There are possibilities, endless possibilities that exist in this particular functionality. We're going to hear a lot of them when we get into other functionality. And yeah, I mean, it's just on the edge of infinity looking out. It's really an amazing function to have in a synthesizer. This one, like a prophet, has in between these two settings, there's a totally different patch. And a lot of that will happen. Okay, so I just feel like, it's hard to demonstrate the true breadth of the possibility of this functionality. So yes, that is the Morph. The PolyBrute is really, in addition to being a polyphonic synthesizer, the PolyBrute is an instrument where at any given point you have access to two different patches that are the same sound and can be moved between those two different patches and new sounds found between them. So that's the Morph, and it's a strange and beautiful concept, and we're going to stumble across it more often as we do things and explore things like timbrality and etc. So yes, the Morph.